What is going on? That's right. We are back right here at KLFP. I found some glasses. I didn't have no glasses before. I was like, oh boy, I got to put on some glasses. Get some things going on. Glad to see everybody here. We got the show going on right now. Um, again, talking cannabis. There's a lot that happened this weekend. I was reporting that there was some raids done, and the raids were, I don't want to say huge, but they were definitely on the radar for everyone. Um, there are things that are going on within within, of course, the industry, and that makes it kind of difficult for everyone. This is the Cannabis 420 talk show. Um, we are not on the air exactly on the FM side, but we are on the air um, when it comes down to Facebook. Also, we're on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. So we appreciate everyone stopping in and checking in with us. A lot going on. There's a lot going on in cannabis. We've met some real good folks. Um, High Times just honored Jack Herrera, and that was a real good story that they had definitely put in the magazine and on the website, talking about Jack Herrera and his real movement for hemp. And in the beginning of 1972, Jack's passion for grassroots activism was started. So that's basically it. And you know, um, Jack refused to pay a $5 fine and registering for voting in a parking lot, and was forced to spend 2 weeks in federal prison. Luckily for the world, something during those 2 weeks sparked the intellectual indulgence. Sitting in a prison cell, he began uh, outlining a book he would call his bestseller, The Emperor Wears No Clothes. His 1985 masterpiece tells a story of the lost history in cannabis. And it also exposed cannabis as a renewable source of medicine, food, and fuel. So again, that's what happens when you get with some great minds out here. And there's some things that are happening, like right now, folks are being pushed against the wall. And again, it is that period of time when things are going to be a little confusing and a little bit chaotic. But out of it, as we always say, we all need to start being more proactive as people are using the cannabis. There are people that are fighting for those rights of the cannabis. And the more you understand the plant, instead of just like, I get high, yeah, everybody gets high, and that's good for that part. But what about the other side, which is how do I get the best treatment for what I'm doing? That's how the opiates started. The situation was people wanted to manage pain, and other folks stepped in and said, we can manage pain better than anybody else. So it's the same thing with cannabis. As we start going into talking about some of the things that happen in the cannabis world, you'll find that there is there's a growing concern for the local products, and so advocating for those is going to be something that kind of like it is challenging right now, but it definitely depends on who's in office. It depends on who your state folks are, who your local folks are, the type of laws that you're going to get out of that. What's up there, Christina? glad to see you, Christine. I'm glad that you joined right here, checking us out. This is the Cannabis 420 Talk Show right here, and we're in the studios of KOFP 103.3, The Voice. You've got your man, the cannabis supporter, cannabis lover. Yeah, I love Mary Jane. I'm almost married to Mary Jane. I don't know. I'm not really there. Space underscore flavors 420. What's up? Also, T chat. Yeah. Uh, I cheater. Man. I see. I'm doing it wrong. Cheers 93. T chat cheers 93. I think I got that right. I don't know. I might have just destroyed all of that part. Anyway, thank you for joining us right here. We are doing our thing right here on the internet right now. Soon as Maul comes in, we'll be on the air. Until then, we'll just let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Live radio is what it is. Some folks like to check it out, and some folks are really on this new wave, which is doing things social media wise. So I'm definitely joining that crew. Again, I was reflecting back on Jack Herrera, High Times honoring Jack Herrera, and this is kind of like some of the history of cannabis. Again, Emperor Wears No Clothes was his best-selling book. It was all about the industry, how it can be used, how hemp has its potentiality to just expand our world as far as goods and manufacturing textiles that can break down and won't harm our planet. The oils that come out for fuels the emissions are not the same as using the oils that we use right now. So we definitely need to start researching all of that. I'm almost ready to sneeze, but I haven't got it out. It didn't happen. We've got so many exciting things going on in the land of hemp and also cannabis. So getting to a little bit of that excitement, I had a chance to check out a puff cone. So that was the new one for me, puff cone. I was like, what is a puff cone? So I definitely found out. I was happy about it. I might need to try it. Oh yeah, so we are definitely doing our thing right here again, KFP. If you have any questions, any concerns about cannabis and some of the uses of cannabis, please hit us up. We love to talk about cannabis. I did go to a special event where a young lady was telling me about her situations and how cannabis has really helped her out in her daily regimens and how she's using that cannabis. Again, the phone lines will be open in the next, I'd say probably 20 minutes. I'm going to give them 20 minutes to get in here, and then we're going to do what we do and go to some other compounds. We have some events coming up that are going to be definitely fun for you. We've just partnered up with a couple of spots that are local for some local reggae dates, I should say. So we're lining up the artists and making sure that we got those artists booked for those days. Have fun with us. That's what I definitely want to tell you. We will have some real good artists coming in September, October, and November. So the months to look out for. We're planning on this real early. So again, you let us know whether you want some tickets at the door or not. What's up there, Big J? Glad to see you here. Flo, glad to see you doing what you do. I'm glad that y'all are joining me right here. I'm uh, I'm over here at the studio. This is a art style studio, so if you hear singing in the background, that's because we got some vocalists over on the other side of the wall or the next office over, and they're just letting it go. So I appreciate them. So I'm not sweating them. They can hear me, and hopefully they're not recording, and I'm talking into their recording. So you know, just wanted to let you know, show you some of these here. You know, some good little candies that I got right here with some CBD in them. So yeah, we got that working, and we're just doing that for right now. Again, we are definitely on the air and doing the stream thing. So being extremely streamful right now.
You want to hear it?
Oh no, I'm not on the air. I'm on the internet streaming. I'm streaming on the internet, talking to the folks, talking cannabis. As are you. So normally, we have a couple guests coming in, and yeah, these are good. These are really good. Yes, I am ready to go on the air. Wait, give me 1 second. Okay, sir.
You ready?
KOFP 103.3, The Voice. I am on. I got to move my mic a little bit, so I hope I don't make a whole bunch of noise. Look, I'm learning how to do this real softly. And the kicking, I am not trying to kick the mic. This is your man, that's right, Cannabis Kev, getting down with another episode of Cannabis Talk. That's right. We're talking cannabis. We're talking it right here in Fresno, California, all around. We are live on live stream. I should say streamed live on KOFP 103.caster.fm. I'll put that down below, and then the call-in number is going to be 559 353 2999. So you can call in live, talk to me. What is up, Ruth? I'm glad to see that you are joining us right now for another episode right here of Cannabis 420 Talk. Remember, the phone lines are live, so if you have any questions that you want to ask me, I can answer questions. Today, we were just talking a little earlier about Jack Herrera and giving you a little history on his activist attitude and where it started from. Basically, 1983, Jack refused to pay a $5 fine for registering voters in a parking lot. So, you know, he got fined for standing in a parking lot trying to register folks, and he got locked up. Spent 2 weeks in federal prison, and came up with his first book, The Emperor Wears No Clothes, where he tells the story of the lost history of hemp and the potential of its renewable source of medicine, food, and fuel. So it really digs into some of the situations that happen as far as fossil fuels that we have, and hemp can replace fossil fuels. If you look at the history of hemp, you'll see that Henry Ford, his first Model T was built, it was hemp-based. He had all of it, they used it for the actual fabrication of the body, used it for fuel, but it got abandoned. So we have the resources to do that kind of thing. If you've been listening to a lot of the speeches about global warming and all the bases of what they're saying, as far as how much emissions, CO2 or carbon emissions are being released into the air, especially here in the Central Valley. We have to start thinking about situations on that level. We have we do have the worst air in the whole state of California. So that's bad when LA used to have the notorious history for having the worst air, but now it happens to be Fresno. So that's a deep statement. Who else do we got on here? What's up there, Dabby 2.0? Dabby, I don't know if I can bring you on here. You can always call to the request line. So if you see this and you're on, just call to the request line. I'll put that on here so that way you can call. And again, that number is 559-353-2999. We are now on the air again on KOFP 103.3 FM, home of The Voice. And Cannabis Radio is definitely glad to be here bringing you some information about cannabis and some of the cannabis, I would say cannabis events that take place. Richard, I'm not going to say he got lost. He's probably busy. Richard Placido is our guest host that comes in and talks to us on that legal side. He lets you know basically, yeah, you can't do that. Nah, it's illegal. So and from time to time, Richard will stop through. He's not, what I want to say. He's a permanent fixture, but he doesn't have to fix himself every show. So, but when he wants to chime in and let us know some things, he'll definitely get to it. We also have some new folks joining us. We have Dank Boy 420 and Dabby 2.0. They'll be joining some of the conversations, telling us about some of the products that they've either tested out or recommend, that you can pick up at one of the local smoke shops. Sometimes you can order them online, so we'll figure that out. And we will have some contests. So look for the Cannabis Radio contest. That'll be coming soon. So we'll have it on Facebook, Instagram, letting you know what's going on in the world of giveaways. Getting back to Jack Herer, bringing you up to date. Now you have some original strains with the trademark, the original Jack Herer with the TM on the top, right? Meaning that, this is the real deal, Jack Herer. So it's not someone saying, this is Jack Herer. No, this is the real deal. So as we start opening up our dispensaries, you'll see packaging where it's exclusive packaging. That's when you know that your product level is going to be really, really at the highest quality, because it's just like buying, everybody does it. You buy Smucker's jelly. You do. You want the Oscar Mayer wieners and all of that. You want that name brand. So in cannabis, and I'm going on the low end. I'm going on the, not even, that's the low end of the food end. But when we're talking about fine stuff, as far as refinement, you're talking about your Bentley cars or something on that. So you got some brands that are coming out there. You have the brands that are at a top level. I mean, they have gold leaf around them. They come in crystal containers, so you can take it as far as you really, really want to go. Um, our boy, everybody knows him, 2 Chainz. He has one of that's his show. I don't know if you ever watched the Two Chainz show about cannabis. How about you? No.
The most expensive?
The most expensive.
That's 2 Chainz show.
That is 2 Chainz show, and he goes expensive. I mean, some of those dabs.
I don't understand why people find putting gold leaf and shit that like they don't do nothing. So all you really get to say is it got gold leaf in it.
That's true. That's true. Well, just put it like this. I want some gold leaf, but I want it to weigh a lot of weight, and I want to take it to somebody that wants to buy it, and then that's the kind of gold leaf I want. But there's people that want to, same thing. I had man, I'm trying to think of the name of their brand because I do not. I know they go by Cavi, but I have not dealt with them in such a long time. I think it's Caviar Gold, but they spell it different. It's not like caviar that you eat. Okay, so it's caviar Gold or something on that level. Anyway, I'm sorry, folks. I know whoever is representing them, they're probably mad at me right now for man, that ain't the way you say my name, and that's true. So I do want to apologize in advance for saying the name wrong. But the brand, the way that the gold leaf on there, they had a cured leaf, an actual cannabis leaf. I rolled it up on my birthday, and I did smoke it. But it was it had both CBD and THC, so it had hash oil. So it had the oil from hash on the leaf, and the leaf itself was pretty pretty potent. That's all I'm gonna say. So sorry for popping my peas. Yeah, the leaf was pretty potent, but when I smoked it, it was just incredible. Okay, but you have that type of product that is out. So as we move on to cannabis 102, we're past the 101. People know that it's growing, that we're going to have dispensaries even in Fresno, California. In fact, there's a couple of little towns that have gotten their certification for cannabis. I do not want to, again, give any false information, but there are some smaller cities outside of that are outside the Fresno County area, for sure, and they're actually looking to open up dispensaries and also do manufacturing. So look out for these smaller cities like a Tranquility or Carruthers or someplace really, really small to actually thrive off cannabis in what they do with the cannabis. So again, as we're moving towards this new era in cannabis, where do people go? You had the authorities that seized $1 billion worth of cocaine in the Philadelphia port just the other week. Really big bust, I would say. Ow! A billy. That's a lot of powder. That's a lot of powder, y'all. 33,000 pounds of cocaine on the ship. Members of the ship's crew have been arrested and federally charged, according to U.S. Attorney's Office. So I'm just reading you a little bit of something. You can find this information right here. It's in High Times again. We're featuring High Times. There's another news site, Nuggle, and I got to get there. I got to get them up there. Let me see if I got the spelling right. Let me see if I got it right. I'm looking them up right now. Okay, because they have their own thing out too. Let's see. No, I didn't do it right. Let me see if I'm spelling this right here, folks, because when I say it's new, it is really new. And there, you have so many sites right now that are coming up with their own versions of like you have weed tubes. So I've never been there, but well, maybe once, maybe one time, just to see what was going on, and there's a lot going on, and basically it's called the weed tube. But it's all about puffing. It's all about the puffiness. So, they try to make sure that they give you some information about people that like to puff and have fun and be funny about it. So, smoking out of 18 bongs. Now, would you try that? Seriously, I would. Now, would you do it all at once? That's what you probably should ask. No, I wouldn't do it all at once. I would take my time, and it would be like I want to smoke this kind of strain out this type of bong, or as it's called, water pipe, when you go into a smoke shop. When you go to a smoke shop and you ask them, you say, can you give me a bong? They'll probably say, we don't sell bongs here, we sell water pipes. So it really, some of the etiquette and talking the language and knowing the language, we'll get to that. We have some folks that are experts on the language of bongs. Remember, you can give us a call right now. The phone lines are open. It's open at, the number is going to be 559-353-2999. Oh, are we still on? Yeah, we're still on there. What's up there? blazebag.com. Glad to see you here. Space_flavors 420. What's up? Steve Z, what's happening with you? Henry's_hot dogs, what is going on? I know that you got some bomb hot dogs. Are they infused with cannabis though? Do you have some cannabis oil? How would you do a hot dog? I'm just trying to think of that. How would you eat? What do you got to do to put some cannabis flavor on the hot dog? I don't know. I'm stumped. Do you have an answer for that? Let me know. How do you infuse a hot dog? Question of the day. We are live again, giving you some cannabis info, having fun with you. It is a Monday, a Cannabis 420 information day. If you have any questions about cannabis, that's what we're here for. Again, Cannabis Kev, bringing it to you live as I do every Monday, KLFP style. What's up, Bobby Bell? I keep saying it. I'm going to get Bobby Bell in on the next. Y'all don't know nothing about Bobby Bell, do you? Ma, you know about Bobby Bell? Yep. Oh, shoot. He know. Marlon, man. Marlon getting down. You know some things. What about Cousin? Cousin know about him? No, exactly. Bob, we got to bring him back, man. Bring him back. Get the dust off them tables, man. I don't know if I heard of the other cat. No, I don't know him. Yeah, B95. I don't know if they used to call him Bomb Squad. I think he was, yeah. Bobby, I think you were a Bomb Squad DJ, weren't you? I'm quite sure you were. Yeah, that's it. Bob, have you, I know you, I don't even know if you smoke cannabis. I know you actually chime in here, But there are some DJs that smoke cannabis. I think a lot of DJs that smoke cannabis. I don't know why. I don't know why we smoke cannabis, but a lot of us like to. So, but Bobby, I'm glad to see you here. Glad to see that you're doing your thing, getting some cannabis information. I'm just giving you a little tidbit of what's going on, because it's an ever-changing situation in the cannabis world, as we look around and try to make it happen. It's just a lot that goes on. So everyone is trying to, find out where's the money, where's the situations, to where you can, really actually, make some money in this fast growing industry. I had somebody that wants to come on and talk about the multi-level marketing of CBD versus going to your Walmart or whatever, and there are people that love it, and there are people that don't. So where are you with that situation? There's again, um, as I go and check different sources, you have different folks that are out there advocating. You just find out a little bit, sometimes a little bit more than what you want to know. At times I'm like, oh shit, I didn't need to know that part. But it's a good thing though. I mean, again, the California NORML chapter is pushing for marijuana law reform. So if I want to go to a spot where we need to be, I think that's the other area that's definitely cool to touch on, which is we have the laws out there. We see how they're working. Some of them are really stringent to, I don't want to say prevent you from doing what you need to do, but I'm going to say that you go through a lot of hoops. I mean, it can happen, but it's just a lot of hoops. And then how long is your money? And if your money isn't long enough, you will get slapped down, and most people, a lot of folks are just trying to figure out where do they need to be. A lot of folks are, the California NORML folks are definitely working with state lawmakers on bills that would bar employers from discriminating against workers because of their status as a medical marijuana patient or a positive drug test for medical marijuana use. NORML believes that these practices are discriminatory and is defined by common sense. So, again, if you're a law-abiding citizen and all you do is smoke a joint and you went to work and you tested, now folks feel, and I feel the same way about driving.
Yeah, that's absolutely an oxymoron. You can't be a law-abiding citizen and smoking a joint.
Why not?
Because it's against the law.
To smoke a joint?
Yes. Not.
Even this one right here that I have in my hand, fake. Even this fake joint I have. Oh, don't get me. Your cousin looking at me like, oh, he done got some in there. Yeah, I done got somebody to talk with me. That makes the whole conversation way different. No, so yeah, that's the problem. Everything it's illegal to breathe air. Didn't you know that? What are you breathing? Yeah, it's illegal. You can't breathe air. I'm telling you, they'll find you for it. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. No, seriously. I think that you're right. I have to check on that, but I know that certain areas that you go to now, are they going to come with with guns ablazing like they used to? Nah. Well, this is what I see happening. Officers feel that they have better things to do than try to chase anybody around. But if you get caught trying to harass an officer and sit there in his face, and I'm gonna see what he gonna do. Let me take that big, and then blow it out in his vicinity. I don't know. He will find something to probably arrest you for.
That probably depends upon what his wife said or did to him last night.
That could be true. And all I'm gonna say is that it's a rough world out there, and sometimes you slip through the crack, and sometimes you don't. So fines for a lot of it can be, in excess, and that's where we need Richard here. He'll break that down. So we might have to ask him about that. You know, if you get caught with a joint, smoking it, what can happen? I don't think you can get arrested though. I don't think the arrested part is going to happen. Kev, Britt, who else? What's up there? Oh, there he is. There's Planet Asia. What's up? What you doing? Hope everybody's checking us out right here. We're on KOFP 103.3. We're live. The Voice. We're voicing some 420-ness. That's right. You can give us a live call right now. 559-353-2999. Do not be afraid. Let your voice be heard. Right here, we got Cannabis Radio right here for the next, let's see, what do we got? I don't even know what the time is like. What time do we have it? Oh yeah, we got another hour, folks. We got another hour of cannabis talk for you right here. And we appreciate you checking out the live stream again. We've got Planet Asia in the house. He's checking it out. We got Britt Lopez. She's doing her thing. We got Kevin Nutt out here. Big Kev. He's doing what he does, you know. And we appreciate folks that are doing what they do. Bobby Bell, appreciate you, bro. I keep saying that we will get together, and we really will. Production on the TV side is going really, really well, folks. We've got some episodes that we're lining up, and it's looking real good. Production does take a little moment when you talk about TV. So, again, we do have the episodes coming up. We'll let you know when those are going to play. They will be within a few months. That's all I'm going to say. If it happens sooner, you'll hear about it. But a few months we'll have the real episodes that we have that are made for TV, shot in 4K or high def or HD. Because a lot of TVs, they don't even. Let me tell you, they don't even actually show the programs in 4K. You know, that we can barely make it to HD. Hey, let's look. We're right here on Lula, a new platform I'll let you guys know about. Again, we've got some folks checking us out here. The Painkiller 247. We got him in the house. Let's see who else. Steve Z. Yeah, Steve VZ. That's a mouthful. Steve Z. Glad to see you here, man. Glad to see you checking us out. Henry's _hot dogs is in the house. Glad to see you here. Also want to give a shout out to CMB. CMB, that's right. California Cannabis Brokers. Give them a shout out real quick. Also, Pink Panther, give them a shout out. They're always doing things, keeping everybody lit, and just keeping the whole world happy, man. That's what we're trying to be, happy on cannabis. How do you do that? How do you get happy on cannabis? Do you know, Maul? Have you ever? Maul has never tried cannabis. Oh, he has, but he did not have a. I keep forgetting that. Why am I saying that about you?
No, I definitely tried it. The only thing it did was put him to sleep.
That's what it was supposed to do. You had an indica.
But since I'm the cheapest guy I know, I can go to sleep for free. So I don't need to
Well,
smoke weed.
I don't know, Maul. I beg to differ. Most people have insomnia. I can't take my ass to sleep. Can I say that on the ass?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I can't take my ass to
down.
sleep. Can you?
Yeah.
Really? Traffic, so where? That doesn't matter.
I sleep with the TV on anyway.
So then you need a sativa, something to keep you up.
No.
You sure?
No, because when I want to stay up, I stay up. I don't need anything. I'm naturally high on life.
He has to stay here all the time. I'm telling you, you are a permanent fixture right here on this show, for sure. Because no, it is not my goal. I'm just gonna let nature take its course. But if do your feet hurt?
No feeling, I'm a rock.
That's the reason why you need some cannabis. Let me get a masseuse in here to rub some CBD on your feet. Can I do that?
It
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, what you they gonna be? She's probably gonna have pretty hands.
Nah, forget the hands. I want some big tatas.
I don't know nothing about all that part. I deal with CBD. I'm here for the medicine. I want to see your feet work.
Think it's gonna be a happy ending?
I can't guarantee all of that part because I'm all about legalities.
Man, just wild.
He's wild. I know. That's the reason why I say he has to be on here. It's just a permanent fixture of the show can take another turn, but we do talk about cannabis here, and we're talking about cannabis on his feet. But since you want to go to a farther region, if you haven't, do you know that using cannabis enhances the sexual feelings of a female? Do you know this? That's the reason why most
The data.
women. You need the data, ladies. Will you please call in? Will you please give him the data and call in and let. I smoke a joint right before I have a little passionate. I'm trying to tell you, I've actually, I've actually had a great time. Well, they will. Somebody will show you. But first, we're going to work on your feet, man. I've got some folks out there with some great CBD cream. You are not going to get high. Your feet is going to feel good. That's all. That's my gift to you, because I know you ain't going to take one of these candies right here. So I know that ain't going to happen. It even says warning: don't give Maul this candy. Period.
No edible.
No edibles for Maul.
You want to feel
He is not. No, he told me the story. I was like, okay.
Oh, snickerdoodle?
Yeah. Oh, he told me about the snockerdoodles. That he went to the doodle part. Huh?
He was sleep for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, really?
I was like 3 days.
It's 3 days though. That's what he said. You said 2 days or something.
It was like 3 days.
It was like 3. That was like me when I first had alcohol, and I went crazy at like one of them frat parties and didn't know. I was like 18.
And you blacked out?
Oh man, I blinked out. I blinked in and out. I blinked out when I was on my way. I thought I was cool. Yeah. Did I smoke? Yeah, I had a little smoking escapade. I came back from Brad Nostad. I won't reveal too much, but I'm watching. This is the honest God truth. The Thomas Hearns Sugar Ray Leonard fight. I probably was all at 18, 17, 16, something like that. It was back there. I think I was younger. I'm gonna say I was 18, but I think I was under 18. Anyway, when I had my experience, I found out about like, oh, okay, you're not supposed to do that and eat one sandwich all day. I think I had a McDonald's sandwich. I had a burger. Remember the little Mac meal that they have a little, and the burgers seemed like they were even smaller back then.
No, they smaller now.
You think they're smaller now? That's crazy. Now they do have a CBD burger out. Okay, just want to let you know, Mom. They have CBD is creeping into everything, y'all. CBD. What do you think about it? Have you used it? Now I'm gonna get some. I have a few folks out there. Their stuff is certified. I'm gonna get them. It's gonna have the California state seal on it. It's gonna be hemp. Get his toes right. But I gotta get somebody in here that's gonna rub your feet. That's what I need to do. Now I'm gonna say she's gonna be very pleasant looking. She's gonna be calm and able to do the job for your feet only. That's it. Feet. She's gonna rub some CBD. They got all kinds. They got the what is it called? I'm sorry, folks. You drop it into your tub. Fizzles. The bath bombs. There we go. Got that. CBD bath bombs. Have you tried those? No, you haven't.
Now,
Right?
it's just research.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what someone told me. That they told somebody that said that their company did all the research. Oh, our company's done all the research. There's no way. There's no company that's done any research. Guess why?
So this is illegal at the federal?
Because it's illegal at the federal level, so we couldn't do any research, even though we want to.
They granted exemptions.
Who? Who
The
did?
feds have.
The feds haven't done anything.
The feds have granted exemptions.
Oh, now, yes. But I'm
No,
saying,
even before.
no, oh, well, they have, but they didn't
Even
grant
Richard said
exempt.
that, Mississippi,
Yeah, there's a few. I think we pulled it up. We were just talking about that. Yeah, Richard was talking about the case that was done.
in Mississippi, where
And
they were able to grow marijuana. in
yes,
states.
sir. Yes, sir. That's real, and it's going to continue to be real. So again, we advocate. I advocate simply because I've seen. I'm like, okay, it's not. So you don't want to use the word medicine. We won't use that. We will definitely say that it is a daily regimen. Use it daily. I use it every day. I rub myself. I rub myself. I really do.
So if this is a daily regimen,
Hmm.
that's just treatment. What happened to the curative properties? Remember
I don't know. I have
the
seen
whole
people.
point of going to the CBDs and all that other stuff is to get away from the treatment of and into the cure. But
There's
every
a lot
time
of
you
people
hear-
that say that.
But every time you hear people talk about it, all they talk about is treatment,
Well,
not curative.
I want to say cures. Here's I'm going to say this is the way I look at life. We're all going to break down, but if you have a regimen that helps you to be able to better your daily
Quality of life.
existence, quality of life, that to me that's good.
But hell, taking heroin will help with that if you in pain.
But most people,
If you're in pain every day and you take some heroin, you don't have no pain, guaranteed.
most people will take that and misuse that, and it's been misused. That's the reason why cannabis is a little.
But that still goes to the treatment of and not the cure of.
I would still beg to differ. I think there's folks that that have said that there's certain situations that they've had where they feel that cannabis have cured them of their situations, but then there's other how can I say it, health issues that they might have, to where if they're at a, like, say if they know that they'll never be at a 0 or a 1, but if they move from a 7 to a 3, that's better. You know what I'm saying? So they're
That's definitely quantified.
yeah. So cure is sometimes it can be too much of a definitive word, because you have to when, like you said, when you say you're cured, yeah, that
That means you don't have it.
you don't have it anymore. There are certain things that people are born with, like spinal bifida. So they were born with spinal bifida, but the pain that comes from the way that they have to lay or just doing things a certain way, if they have if they can smoke, like I seen several people at an event I just went to, and they were in wheelchairs, and they were smoking way more than me. They hit the dab, and so they have to be doing that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the whole deal. I mean, literally, I can even go right now and show you some of the folks that have their epileptic seizures and stuff like that, and they literally, if you go from literally, I think it was 300 to 1,200 seizures a day, and you're down to 0 in weeks. You might have a tremor. Yeah. I think that's if that isn't cured, that's as close to cured as you can be, and your life, the quality of life that has happened definitely has improved. And I've seen it. I've welted over it. It wasn't just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, for me right now, it's been a part of life. It's like, okay, I literally see people that have been in pain that are still in pain right now. And, they tell me, well, it's, you have operations, and then you have certain things that are you're born with. You have just situations as, I mean, here you have folks that I know that have gotten into accidents, total accidents, and they said, "Hey, you know what? I had the opiates. I had, I felt Kev. I was getting addicted to them, and I had to do something different." So, again, folks, it is up to you. I'm not saying that you don't listen to your doctor. Again, I am not a doctor. This is a disclaimer for the station and Cannabis Radio. Again, we want you to always consult a physician on your position. And it's a family choice. It's a choice that you have to make within your family. But look at your evidence. Look at what's out there. Look at the movement. That's the reason why I'm also bringing up cannabis that's done the inappropriate way. That you have going. That's a part of what you got going on, and it's not cool. Again, mentioning Utah, there are fake CBD cartridges going around that are making people sick. So we don't want folks sick. So that's the reason why we want you to go to a reputable source. So does that have to be Procter and Gamble, or should I mention the name Well, in certain aspects, yes. P&G or RJ or any of these other folks out here that's doing their thing. There's going to be a time when it's going to happen.
I don't mean to keep interrupting your show, but what do you think of, ask your audience, what do they think about that? How all these big multinational conglomerates are really the ones that's driving marijuana, the marijuana industry.
Oh, I don't know if folks know that
The Johnson & Johnson,
that the big
tobacco.
pharma and big tobacco now are driving for the passage. And why are they driving for the passage? Because they know that they want to come in and do what? Make money. That's what it's all about. So again, you got folks telling you, oh, bad marijuana. Bad. And then you got other folks out there that are waiting going, yeah, I keep saying that until we come out with these commercials, and because that's what I kind of do. Oh my God, I got this gnat on my drink. Oh, get off. Give me my drink. Oh my God. Did it go inside? It probably did.
That's just extra protein.
That is. I'm gonna drink it. Oh, that tastes good. I was just joking. It wasn't no gnat in there. What's up there? How you doing there? Yeah, I got my little sis on here too. She's checking it out. Again, big pharma, they're going to be there. Big business, they're going to be there. The stock market, the bank, when the banking system gets involved, that's when you know it's over. That's when it's too late, folks. That's when you see the banks involved. That means that I should have invested my money. It's like Amazon. I remember I used to hear you saying that, Kev. I don't want to hear that speech from anybody. I want you to get in on the deal. Don't be waiting until after the deal goes down. This is just like gold back in the day. So again, if you do not fight for your rights to do what you need to do for your community, then you're gonna get swept up or swept under the rug for the whole city. It's nothing for anybody to sweep the city under the rug now. They do it all the time.
Who's the last city you know got swept under the rug?
Yeah, a few cities.
Big cities or
Yeah.
little towns that incorporate and call themselves cities?
Well, those two, I mean, you don't have a lot of mom and pop stuff going on anymore.
No more mom and pop.
Right, that part. That's the part, and so, again, to me, that's iconic America. When a family had their family name on there, and it didn't have to be a giant family. It's the small individual market, the small, the person that sold you.
Well, speaking of farmers, the mom and pop pharmacies are one way.
Yeah, you talking about like Ray's Pharmacy and Rudy's Elm Pharmacy?
Yeah, just the mom and pop period.
Yeah.
They
Everybody remembers Rudy's Elm Pharmacy. Where'd it go? I don't know. Walgreens, Walmart.
They all got bought out by
Uh,
those
yeah,
these big
CVS.
multinational conglomerates.
Yeah, I mean, and that's it. That's the whole point. Do we need all of our cannabis coming in that way? I don't want it in like that. I don't think you do either. You know what I'm saying? So, again, we're talking about the brands and branding what we have locally. That's the big thing. You know, the local made good. Just think of that part, and think about what's going on. Again, we have a lot of folks that have been out here fighting and advocating. It's been the little battles that have, have held back the big giant. How can I say it? The Goliaths. It's been the little Davids and Davidettes that have been, yeah, they've been keeping the gate, bro. They've been keeping the gate for a lot of folks. Just like I'm saying about him. I mean, again, we just had a discussion on CBDV, CBN. Yeah, there's so many different combinations that you can put together in the cannabis world, and all of them do something different. And do I or anyone have? No. Guess what, Ma? Not enough research. Not enough information. So people are like sitting up there going, well, does it do this? We don't know. We haven't really dove into that. But what it's doing for some folks that didn't think that they would have any cures, we're talking about skin ailments. We're talking about a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying?
Is the potential there? Yes.
Yeah, sir.
We know, so we can no longer hide from the fact that the potential is there.
Correct.
And that really just needs to be the start of the conversation. Instead of saying it does this and it does that, we don't know what it does all the way yet.
Nah.
But the potential is there. So let's work from that space.
Well, we kind of do know what it does. It's been doing it all in history, but the history has been taken. I mean, it's in the history books. So you can find him.
We don't know, though, because with coupling that with our medical advancements, we don't know.
Oh, now you took it to, that's what I'm saying. You know what? He took it right there to the 21st century, Buck Rogers, all that, Wakanda. We went all over there. We went everywhere. Right there in that little space. We don't know.
You put the CBD with the vibranium, they ain't no telling what.
Yeah, CBD and vibranium together will make everything all right. And it might. You never know. Shoot, I'm going to ask her. Shit. Oot. I almost did. That was a slide right there. That was a slider. Jay, what's up with you? What's up, Yanni? What are you doing? I hope everybody's having a good time listening to us. This is KOFP 103.3, home of the voice. I like doing that. I got the little echo. And you are listening to the Cannabuzz 420 talk show right here. Drive time. We're doing it. We have live situations going on. We are on Facebook and we are on Instagram, so you can check out the broadcast on Instagram. That'd probably be the best way, because Facebook, anytime we play any music or do anything, we get blocked. And I'm going to say big hello to Mrs. Hall up there, Gloria Hall. She's doing her thing. Doll's Kitchen out there in wonderful sunny LA. Go and grab your plate. The plate of food is on Florence and Crenshaw. Go to the corner of Florence and Crenshaw at the Mobile gas station. I know it. I've been there. She hooks that plate up. It's stacked with goodness, nothing but goodness. So I'm waiting for I keep telling you, Gloria, I'm waiting on the chicken and the fish. I think we did the ribs and all that last time, and it was just, everything was wonderful. So yeah, hit me up and let me know, like on a Wednesday, so I can be down there by Friday. So I can be down there on Friday or Saturday to get some of that chicken. Or Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday is kind of rough on me, Gloria. But I can't make it down there Thursday and Friday. Yeah, she's open up in LA. doing it. I'm trying